Although he grew up in Geary, is it a coincidence that Shane Wharton was born in Watonga, Oklahoma, the same small town in Blaine County where Tom and Judy Love opened their first gas station in 1964? Probably not. Shane joined Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores as a budget analyst more than 24 years ago. Since 1964, the Oklahoma City-based business has grown from a single gas station to more than 550 locations in 41 states, and Shane has experienced it firsthand. The OSU accounting graduate was selected in 2019 as the first non-family member to serve as president of Love's.
I've known Shane for a long time. He started with Love's in, the late 90s, and he started out kind of a director of accounting and gradually worked his way up through the organization to CFO, and now his current role is president.
I interviewed with Shane for a position at Love's. It was going to be a position that reported directly to him and the CFO at the time at Love's. He immediately seemed like someone that I would want to work for and work with. He was very personable, humble, and it just seemed like he really cared about the people that worked for him.
I think it's just in his DNA. I mean, he is one of those individuals that is so thoughtful, so caring. I've learned a lot watching him from his leadership style and how he treats people, because he treats them with respect.
Through seeing him evolve through his career, what has really impressed me the most has been his ability to be humble, but yet confident in how he expresses his views and how he can lead people through really a servant leadership.
Shane is one of those individuals that you respect and you want to do better. He has a very strong work ethic. And an example of that is my son. He's a CPA and he interned at Love's. And I can't tell you how many times he talked about Shane would take the time to meet with all of the interns.
He has set a positive example for both current and future leaders, both at Love's and other organizations that he works with. And I have personally seen that, obviously in the business world, sometimes it's hard to set your priorities, and Shane sets a good example by working hard, but then also he's there for his family. He knows how to prioritize his time. So he's set a good example as far as, what's important from a work-life balance perspective.
Shane has been involved in community service in the Oklahoma City area and for Oklahoma State for many years.
He has a passion for his position. He sees it as more than a job, but he has a passion for the work that he does at Love's. But he carries that passion into the community and what he does with United Way. He holds us very accountable, as you might guess, but he also wants to know how we impact the most vulnerable populations in central Oklahoma.
The impact that he's made on Love's has been immense, and the reality is our first non-family president of the organization. That in and of itself speaks volumes in terms of the accomplishments that Shane has made into the organization, and really the level leadership that he exhibits is something that is really profound.
Shane is deserving for a lot of reasons, but as it relates to his current role, he started at Love's, I think it was in 1997, and it was a very pivotal time at Love's. Like, Love's was a much different company at that time than it is now, and I think there are a lot of people that deserve credit for that, for the growth that Love's has experienced. But Shane has been a part of all that growth.
I think Shane could be the model for the criteria of this award. He is ethical, accountable, he cares, he loves OSU. And so I'm sure this award and this honor means so much to him because it's coming from his school, the school that he graduated from. But I do think there's not anything that this award embodies that is not Shane Wharton.
I think that Shane really truly embodies the modern land-grant mission by OSU providing Shane with the education and resources that he needed to be successful in his career. Shane's freshman year, he walked on to the football team at OSU. Pat Jones was the coach, and there were a couple of notable freshmen that year, Mike Gundy and Barry Sanders. And so I think that's a pretty cool story. I wish I had that story to tell, but I don't. So I like to tell it on Shane's behalf because he usually doesn't mention it.
I would say that he has a deep reservoir of compassion and caring about other people, whether they be people in his personal life or people in his work life. And you don't find that very much in today's world.
He's kind. I know there's been countless times when United Way's been in very stressful situations, disasters and ice storms, and even my life personally. Shane will reach out and check on you, and he genuinely cares. He wants to know how you're doing and how he can help. So I would say Shane is, other than approachable, just a genuinely caring person.
Congrats, Shane. We're proud of you and appreciate all that you've done for Loves and importantly will do in the coming years.
Shane, thank you for everything you do for the community, for Love's employees, and for United Way.
So Shane, it's been an honor to know you the last 15 years and to see all the things that you do as a leader at Love's, all the things that you do for your family, all the things that you do in the community. I truly appreciate your kindness and mentorship, and I also believe you embody all the pillars of the Cowboy Code, but most importantly, doing the right thing even though it's hard to do. So again, congratulations and go Pokes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the newest member of the Spears Business Hall of Fame, Shane Worden.